Like, he used to have the ring the hour before me. And I remember watching him, he was just like this big hulking monster walking around.
Dude, he's so ridiculously tall.
Yeah, ridiculous.
He's so tall and long, and he moves so good for a big heavyweight.
Nice dude, though.
God, he's a great guy. He's a sweetheart.
Good. Let's go. Last 10, put in, let's go. Put in. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've been hungry, and I stay hungry in the sense that even when you don't have nothing, you don't settle for less. As I always say, when you're on ground zero, the only way to look is up. So keep on the cheek.
Boxing legends sit there genuinely stunned as they watch Anthony Joshua's newest training clips, and the shock in their tone is impossible to miss. The accuracy, the sharpness, the locked-in focus. It's the kind of intensity boxing legends never expected to see at this stage of AJ's career. Their reaction tells the whole story. This isn't an old fighter fading out. This is a monster coming back alive.
He's so different. His style is so different. You know, he's so economical. Like, he puts pressure on guys without throwing too many punches, and then starts to figure holes out, and the way he can explode and move in with one shot, my God.
Yeah, take his jab off him. He got a decent jab. Take it off him. And again, take his jab off him. Use that defense, that glove and that head movement. And again. Good. There you go. He won't see them coming, you see.
The ultimate goal, yeah, is to walk out that night of the fight and know you put in 100%. You put in 100% every minute of the day, or every other minute of the day, because no one's perfect. Every other minute of the day, you try to give your all to your craft.
This is the same AJ who took that brutal loss to Daniel Dubois and vanished for an entire year. Yet now he's returned looking unbelievably massive, cleaner, stronger, and more physically commanding than anything we've witnessed from him in a long while.
There you go. Feet, little movement. Meet him twice, and then you're going to attack him twice, and then you're done. Meet him twice. Attack him twice. Come on, last 10 seconds. You ready? Let's go. Come on, and don't rush it. Speed. Go again. Good.
Joshua doesn't look like a man cautiously stepping into the ring again. He moves like someone who has been rebuilding quietly with a point to prove. His physique looks recrafted. The force behind his motions feels upgraded. And the fire in his grind screams unfinished business.
No one forced to do anything. I make the decision myself, and if I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't. So when I'm faced with the challenge, I just embrace it. And what can one man do except for give his best? If you fail, you try again. If you win, you try again and get better. So as long as you maintain and you stay consistent, you'll forever be a winner and a champion, and the people who love you in their eyes, because they support you nevertheless, as long as you're trying again and again and again.
And if this is the version of AJ walking in against JakePaul, then the whole storyline just flipped. And honestly, yesterday's press event was pure theater. The face-off alone said everything. Joshua towering over Jake like a skyscraper beside a sidewalk cone, except this time, the cone looked like it needed an elevator and stamped clearance.
During that face-off, I couldn't believe how much bigger you were than him. Is your confidence kind of through the roof when you kind of looked out, when you're looking down on him like that?
This is what I was going to say. I don't want to focus on it being like about Jake. Oh, Jake's small, so that makes me confident. Jake's this, so that makes me confident. I'm just focused on myself. I'm confident in myself.
And Jake looked disturbingly similar to how Tank made him appear in that Davis versus Paul moment. Like someone accidentally set the difficulty level to heavyweight mode. The tension was real. The energy was sharp. And AJ didn't show up joking. He showed up locked in, telling Jake straight up he'll break his jaw and fold his body, making it clear this isn't entertainment, and he's not stepping in for a light exhibition.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna break his face, I'm gonna break his body up, I'm gonna stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality, and I know what's in my heart, I know what's in my mind, and I'm here to compete. I'm here to prove myself that I'm the better fighter, so I'm looking forward to it, and I'll do that until I finish fighting, no matter who it is.
You could feel the whole venue freeze because nothing about this felt like hype talk. It felt like a heavyweight laying down battle terms. And for everyone watching, the only hope is that all of this stays legitimate. No scripted Tyson-style drama, no movie acting, just raw, honest boxing reality. Because if Joshua is even half as serious as he appeared, then this isn't performance. It's a warning. The kind that reminds everyone there are real levels in this sport, and AJ stands on one JakePaul hasn't even touched.
I just know that I have the power and the timing. It's the shots that you don't see coming that knock people out. And I'm a tricky knockout artist that people don't give me enough credit for. I've won knockout of the year. So he has to be careful. And I do have the timing, the speed, and the tricks up my sleeve to be able to hit a shot on this guy that he doesn't see coming that can put him to sleep 1000%.
And just when you thought the chaos peaked after that heated stare-off, Eddie Hearn steps in like a deal-making magician, calmly saying, "Yeah, we saw the offer, and accepted it immediately." And honestly, who could blame him? When someone throws a holiday-sized jackpot the scale of a private island on the table, even Santa would sign the contract. Me, everyone's just watching AJ shift from a quiet rebuild to an 8-round fight, giving him nearly 40 times the usual purse. And Eddie's treating it like it's just another easy pit stop on the road to greatness, a short festive showcase before the real 2026 master plan kicks off.
I mean, we were presented with an offer to fight JakePaul, and we took it with both hands. I mean, we'd be crazy not to. You know, AJ was going to fight this week here. We didn't sign a contract, but we made an offer to Cassius Chaney. We were going to fight an 8-round fight here. We were going to rock up on fight night, just wrap the hands, and no one was going to know about it. And you wouldn't have seen him all week. We would have just turned up fight night. And now we're doing an 8-rounder a few weeks later for a 40th or 40 times the money we were going to get to fight tonight against.
The funniest part is how casually Eddie acts through all of this. Like Joshua handling JakePaul is nothing more than routine service. Oil check, tire rotation, quick knockout, resume normal schedule. And honestly, it adds up because AJ doesn't seem like he's stepping in to entertain. He looks like someone clocking in to remind the world boxing isn't a pastime. Eddie stays polished on the surface, but the message beneath couldn't be clearer. This isn't dress up, this is a real heavyweight with real purpose. And when your promoter is practically predicting destruction before the bell even rings, you know the confidence is absolute. So here's the truth, this isn't a gimmick. This is a calculated collision of money, pride, and legacy. Believe it or deny it, the lights are locked in, the stakes are huge, and the only question is how long JakePaul lasts before Anthony Joshua decides the show has reached its end.
Can't make it up. I think it's crazy. I think JakePaul, respect to him, but it's a terrible decision from him. He's going to get beaten. He's going to get served up on December the 19th. And we're going to move on with our plans for a massive 2026, which is to fight Tyson Fury and try and position ourselves to fight for the world heavyweight.
And just when Eddie Hearn had everyone imagining AJ treating this like some luxury side mission, suddenly, Abel Sanchez arrives and flips the entire picture from entertainment to a cold, logical assessment. Instantly I'm thinking, alright, now we get serious. Because Abel isn't selling hype, he's mapping out cost versus risk math with total neutrality. And honestly, you can't argue with him. From a business angle, why wouldn't Joshua accept a fight offering massive reward for what looks like minimal threat? But as a fan, yeah, it starts to give carnival vibes. And I get it, you get it, everyone gets it. Because when you match a decorated heavyweight powerhouse against someone who's already been pushed by Tommy Fury, the numbers stop looking competitive and start looking like a controlled demonstration. And it's not like AJ is arriving rusty or unprepared either. He's current, carved, and this is a man who doesn't display weakness unless physics suddenly malfunctions.
In the past, as a fight fan, I thought of it as a farce. I thought of it as a, why they're doing this? Why is AJ doing this? As a coach and as a manager, ex-manager of some fighters, I can understand. I mean, you're talking about we're in this business for a reason, and the reason is to secure our future and secure our family's future. And I think this kind of fight for AJ, very little risk. Extremely little risk, and a big reward.
But here's where it gets hilarious, because Abel's breakdown style is brilliant in the most unexpected way. He describes Joshua like this training center resident who stays in year-round fighting condition, while Jake's resume still looks like it's buffering. And honestly, I had to laugh because it's accurate. This isn't some faded, nostalgia-era AJ limping back into relevance. This is a driven, upgraded heavyweight who looks like he could lead an action movie and accidentally wreck the catering table on the way out. So while some fans feel let down and others are hyped like it's premiere night cinema, the truth remains simple. You, me, and the whole boxing world are watching to see whether all this loud confidence becomes a historic moment or a very expensive lesson. Either way, grab your seat, because when a polished heavyweight meets bold ambition dressed in swagger, something explosive is guaranteed.
Tommy Fury beat Jake Paul. It may not be, it may be a little while back, but still he hasn't improved that much. And he hasn't been fighting anybody that's posed a problem for him. You're talking about a gold medalist, ex-world heavyweight champion, is not an old man, has not been beat up. He's a fresh guy who has had time to retool and stay in the gym, and he's a specimen as far as his body is concerned. So he's not the kind of guy that's going to come in out of shape. So, I can see Jake.
And just when Abel Sanchez had us treating this like a cold, strategic business evaluation, JakePaul jumps in and turns the whole scene into a blockbuster summer trailer with main character confidence. Watching it, you can tell we jumped from low-risk financial talk straight into Jake declaring he's going to war wearing chains that look like they came from an action hero origin arc. And honestly, you couldn't script this level of certainty. He's studying footwork, timing, and speed, talking like someone who just unlocked a new ability while casually mentioning his neck hurts from looking up at Joshua. That image alone is comedy gold. You, me, and everyone watching can feel the contrast. Jake selling the dream, AJ standing there like a concrete fortress, silent, calm, focused, already built for deep rounds. And the wildest part? Jake brushing off the boxing world like it's an invite-only group chat that ignored him, while still claiming this fight is bigger than the sport. Confidence? Absolutely. Reality check? Still loading.
We didn't say anything, but he looks intense, focused, locked in. He's obviously very, very tall, looking up, my tallest opponent. My eyes are at his, chest level. But yeah, he's locked in, I'm locked in. I don't think there's fear in his eyes or in my eyes.
Yeah, Jake, tell us the difference between your face-off with Gervonta, where you're a head taller looking down, and now looking up at Joshua.
No, it's surreal. All of it is very, very funny, and my neck started to hurt after looking up for a little.
But here's where it gets interesting in the sharpest way. While Jake drifts around in his own imagination, we're watching Anthony Joshua stare straight through him like a frozen guard statue. Jake calls AJ stiff, predicts he'll move freely, points out flaws he claims he spotted in the Dubois and Ruiz fights. Bold analysis from someone who admits he's basically eye level with Joshua's ribcage during the face-off. Respect the bravery, no doubt, but we all understand what heavyweight physics looks like when it arrives on time. And now we're sitting in that thrilling space. Jake believing in the unlikely, AJ believing in pure efficiency, and the rest of us sitting with snacks replaying every angle. Brave confidence or just a motivational speech before the storm. Either way, we're witnessing something historic, or wildly chaotic. And honestly, that unpredictability is exactly why none of us can look away.
I mean, he's an amazing fighter, one of the best heavyweights ever. I just think with speed and footwork and being in a rhythm, I don't think he can handle that, and he doesn't like that because he is a little bit stiff. He does rely on his power. Obviously, you get hit by one of his shots, you're cooked, but I believe I'll be able to float like a butterfly.
So here's the bottom line. Anthony Joshua looks like a rebuilt heavyweight final exam, and JakePaul is walking in with fearless belief, celebrity swagger, and enough confidence to power a medium-sized city. We're watching worlds collide, discipline versus audacity, legacy versus spectacle. That's what makes this irresistible. Will AJ assert dominance and remind everyone what heavyweight reality truly is, or is Jake about to pull off the boldest headline boxing has seen in years? There's no middle ground, and that's why the internet is buzzing like a scoreboard reveal. Now it's your turn. Drop your opinion in the comments. Who you backing, AJ or Jake? And explain your reasoning. Let's debate like real boxing fans. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and follow our Boxing Legends channel. See you in the next one.